Hi Saggies, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and your winter 2024 reading. This is a 3-month reading that will shed the light on the month of January, February and March, which is the winter season. How exciting. I like this a lot. Now let us start. All right. First of all, we're gonna see where's the focus of your energy is during these 3 months, right? Like, where are you focusing mostly your energy and attention, and where you are at during these 3 months. Wow. And that's on the Queen of Wands. You are really embodying that fire in you. But the Queen of Wands is also not just like any fire. It is like a nurturing fire. Like, it is the mother of all energies. You see with the feline cat here, and with the wand that's fully blossomed, and with the sunflowers, there's all this light, beautiful, sexual, creative energy. I like this a lot. So you're already in your element, and you are already embodying all these qualities of creativity, of sexuality, of creation, of and I don't even just see that with the Queen of Wands here. Like, it's not just for you, but also like you are able to nourish people around you. Look, you have boundless energy. You have so much that you're able to also spread it around you, and like every time you enter a room, it lights up. Every time someone has a conversation with you, they feel regenerated. Every party you go to, it sort of gets lit up. Every event, every time you put your hand helping someone, whatever you touch turns into really pure solar light. Like, you have this energy in these 3 months where you're able to lighten up the darkness of others too. Because in winter, a lot of people sometimes get depressed or whatever, and I think you're gonna be the sunshine for all of these people who you love. And you're gonna be a sunshine, a ray of sunlight also to other people. You may be an influencer, or in the real sense though, you mean when I'm saying influencer, it's someone who you really inspire people, you really make a difference in their life. I'm not talking about clout and fame and all that aspect of it, right? I'm talking about because you could be even a micro influencer within your family, or within your circle of friends, or within your job, or within your work. I see you really people just tap into your energy and they feel warm, both physically and spiritually and mentally and emotionally. And I think you're just also oozing sex in winter. You literally are going to be a body heater for anyone who encounters you. You're really hot. That's hot, Saggies. Look at all that fire. That's hot. So, right? Don't be too naughty, because no judgment here, but you don't want to end up with I don't know, a dozen kids or something. And yeah, look at the cat purring in, total bliss. Yeah, I love this. I love this card so much. Very nice. I'm going to also clarify it. I really love where you're focusing your energy during this winter season. And it is clarified by justice. another beautiful energy for you, and that's number 11. Queen, by the way, is usually number 13, which is a number 4, and 4 and 11, 4 and 2 equals 6, and that's nurturing. And so you see, you are nurturing others. I was not wrong. You are nurturing them with fire. You are nurturing them the Wands energy, right? So you'll be the provider of fire, the provider of sex, the provider of creative energy, the provider of passions, the provider of lust, the provider of desire, the provider of pleasure. I like this a lot. And with the Justice card, I see, because this is talking about also like where you're focusing your energy. And if we look at this card, there's the sword lighting up here of truth, and there's the scales balancing, and there's the sun, and this whole representation of the Justice card. And I think also, like, this for me tells me that whatever you're doing, to you, right, it feels like divinely orchestrated or has a divine purpose. So you feel like wherever you're needed, or wherever you're showing up, or whatever you're creating that difference, or whatever you're being present, like it is to sort of like right or wrong, or cosmically balance things out. And also with the Justice card here upright, I see you getting what you want in terms of, yeah, because this is like what you're focusing on. So I think you're gonna be like a master manifestor too in winter. Like you're gonna get what you want. Like the energy you're gonna put out there is going to be bringing for you what you need and what you crave. I think so. Yeah, that's really amazing. Now we're going to be talking about the lowest point that you might hit during these 3 months. So let us see what this is all about. Okay, so that's already reassuring, because the lowest point that you're going to be hitting during the winter season is the Page of Pentacles. And so that means that could be some sort of disappointment where you had expectations higher for certain something, or an opportunity, or project, or business, or something like that, right? And then it turned out to be, you know, valued less, or it gives you less than you expect, or it makes you less money than you expect, or it succeeds a little bit less than you expect. And also this could be because the Pages talks usually about messages. So this could also be, let's say, a news that you expected it to be delivering, like something higher when it comes to your expectations, like a bigger prize or a bigger number. Let's say if you have your, I don't know, like if you're selling your house or your car or something, or if you're selling your service, or let's say, right, like that as an example, and then you get news that it's not valued like that, like it could not get you the asking price, right? It might be lower, stuff like that. This could also be like news about your own value. Like this could be the lowest point would be, let's say, that you thought your services, or you as a person, even like anything, right, you're valued like this, and then other people maybe don't see that value, stuff like that, right? So there's all of this, like you thought something is here and then it's gonna be here, which isn't very bad, because this is the lowest point during these 3 months, and usually it could have been like pretty much darker. So I think you're good. I'm going to be clarifying this. This is number 11 as well, by the way, a page. So 11, by the way, between your focus and your lowest point. That's not bad. Okay, and let's see. It is clarified by the 6 of Air, or the 6 of Swords. First of all, 6 and 11, that's 17. 7 and 1 equal 8, transformation. So yeah, I think this lowest point that you will be experiencing during these 3 months is going to allow you to grow and transform and leave something behind, whether it's an old belief, an old habit, an old connection, an old idea, an old expectation, whatever it is, right? I'm leaning more towards that than rather a relationship, because there's nothing talking about relationships here. So yeah, and with this clarified, I don't know, maybe because the Six of Air talks about travel or moving from one place to another, stuff like that. So maybe you were a bit disappointed. Maybe this opportunity had to do with something overseas. Maybe this is talking about like visa or residency or citizenship or offshore accounts, offshore real estate, offshore business, clients abroad. Maybe it has something to do with that too. I don't know, but this could also be talking, if we're not talking about like facts, if we're talking about like internal growth, this could definitely be that, yeah, because of this little, it's not gonna feel little, right? Like I'm calling it a little let down or a little let low, but like it is still the lowest point during these 3 months for you. And who am I to judge, right? Like this might, as much as it is, it might be hit you really hard. And so because of that disappointment, but I'm still gonna venture and say little disappointment because it is the Page of Pentacles. So with that little disappointment, right, you're gonna be able finally to let go of something that was an illusion. Maybe an old dream, maybe an old thing that I don't think it has any more space in your mind. Maybe you gave it one last chance, you know, mentally, because this is talking about mental issues, right? Like Six of Air, so that's like the mind. So maybe I think you're letting go of an expectation. I think this would be it. Like you really had some sort of expectation in your mind about something and you're finally like getting real with it. And so that is a bit of a slap in the face. Like, okay, right? Like, yeah, what was I thinking? Like, of course, this would not bring me that value, like something like that. Okay, now let us see, on the other hand, the highest point during the winter season for you. What is the highest point during the winter season for you? That's the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And I think this, like, the highest point for you is, and I think this is where justice is kicking in, right? Because you remember with justice here, I was telling you that you're gonna get what you want or what you owed or stuff like that. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse in that position talks about you getting what you deserved and then some, right? Like they're gonna be dripping, these Six of Pentacles. So it's funny how like the lowest point talks about an expectations when it comes to pentacles and value and money and all that. That was not as big as you thought it was. And then how the highest point of the month, of the 3 month story of the winter season, is some sort of opportunity where you're gonna feel justice is served and then you're gonna get what you ask for and then some. What you ask for and more, right? And this is not talking here about like expectations. This is literally talking about something that happens. Like you ask for a price, somehow things play out, you're gonna get a higher price for it. You're gonna get a gift, you thought you're gonna get something, you're gonna get a huge gift. Maybe this is a stroke of luck. Maybe this is you being compensated somewhere else. Something about shower blessings is what I'm feeling, is what I'm getting. Shower, yeah, like abundance showers, right? I love this. And they feel justified. Like they don't feel like, oh, pinch me. I can't believe this is happening. I don't think it's true. You're waiting for the other shoe to drop. No, I think you feel like with the Justice card here and the Queen of Wands, like you're owed this. You deserve this. Let us clarify it. It is clarified by the Six of Water or the Six of Cups in reverse. Very, very, very nice. And so here you have, first of all, like this is one thing, is that you have double sixes, okay? So that's already 6-6, right? And this is already like great. 1 second. Okay. And so you already have like 6-6. This is one thing that's going amazing for you because this is the highest point of the month. 6 and 6 is a 12, and 12, 2 plus 1 equals 3, and 3 is the number of the birth, birthing something, right? It is the number of creation, because 1 and 1 come and make 2, and they're 2 people. These 2 people, like, they make a third thing, a third byproduct, a baby, a company, product, a creation, whatever it is. And with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse and the 6 of Water in reverse, the highest point of your life also is going to come from a new source, which even increases more the element of surprise. And I like, because the 6 of Water, when it's not in reverse, right, like when it's upright, it talks about nostalgia and reminiscing and things from the past resurfacing, and, you know, old clients resurfacing, old relationships, old connections, old bonds, old stuff like that. And with the 6 in reverse here, I feel like something new is gonna show up in your life in winter, a new opportunity, and it's gonna like just rain on you money, right? Like rain on you money. This is if we're talking like actual money. If we're gonna talk value, you're gonna be placed in a situation with a new person or within a new situation where you're gonna feel so valued as opposed to before, right? That you're gonna feel like, oh, finally, someone sees me for who I am, right? Or for what I have to give or offer to the world, etc. I like this a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. That's a very nice, like, high point of winter. Sweet. Okay, let's continue. Let's see what is the challenge for the winter season. And so the challenge for the winter season is the 10 of Wands. And so basically, I think the challenge is to lighten up the loads. Maybe in winter you're multitasking. Maybe in winter this is not just multitasking. This feels more like carrying a lot of responsibilities, or trying to carry your weight and then some, and taking up a lot of work, taking up a lot of responsibility, taking up a lot of errands, taking up a lot of things, doing way too many things that are taxing on your energy and your body. And so with all of this going on, it's going to be a challenge to lighten up the load, because it's heavy and you should, right? But at the same time, like here you're feeling yourself for the Queen of Wands, and you feel like you have a role to nurture people around you and to spread that light and all that. And it's just, and it's good, right? And then there's that lowest point, which is with the expectation, that was the little disappointment that allowed you to like steer away from a dream. And then this new appearance of something new, and the blessing of like shower blessings and bliss and abundance, all that, it's gonna give you like a lot of like oomph and energy, and, you know, making you feel as if you can carry on the world because you're like Superman, or you're like a superhero, or you're like, you know, oozing with all the energy. But remember, like, it's gonna weigh you down, and it's very heavy. And so this is why it's a challenge, and it's in upright position. You need to lighten up your loads. You're taking yourself too seriously. And then you clarify your challenge. You get the 9 of air, which is the 9 of swords. And so, yeah. Because, you know, this did not come, like, upright. It is reversed. And so, I'm gonna, 1 second. Just trying to look at the original card of the 6 of the 9 of swords. Yeah, and I think with this position here and with this 10 of wands, we really need to lighten up the load, because it's like the second you do that, you're gonna sleep better, you're gonna be better, you're not gonna be so it's not gonna feel like the energy won't feel taxing, because with this is not upright, right? So this is not talking about like anxiety induced from overthinking. This is reversed, and so this is really telling me that, and this is the clarification for this, is that let's say your sleepless nights or your whatever you're going through, it is only because you're really tired and drained physically and energetically. Like you're carrying a lot of weight. You need to, you know, lighten up, and then you'll just rest up and everything will be good. And so that's going to be a challenge, because you're going to have a very busy winter, and like full of light and energy and creation and money and value. Like it's really packed and new, because 6 of water, like here also, like, and new like relationships or new encounters. And so it's a really packed season, and you're gonna feel like you don't want it to end, but at the same time you gotta really lighten up, like, because this is not healthy, right? Now let's see what will be the reward if you do all that. If you lighten up that load and if you get some sleep, right? What would be the reward during winter? Whoa, okay. See? So the reward is the Tower, which is like complete and utter and sudden destruction of an old way of leading your life in order for the creation of a new way to be birthed. By the way, as I'm shuffling, here in your challenge, it was 10 and 9, that's 19. And so 1 and 9 is a 10 and 1 is a 0. So the challenge is talking about a new beginning anyhow, right? Like this is talking about you really need to lighten up, because you're gonna arrive at your destination and you're gonna like start something new. Let's see with the Tower here, we're gonna clarify it. It's number 16 here. And it is clarified, come on, by the Tower in reverse. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is crazy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. First of all, 16 and 16, that's 20, 12, 32, that's a 5. So that's the number again of creation and of birthing something. We talked about number 5 already previously. And so 5 is usually the passions, the hobbies, the creation, the creativity, kids, casual sex, stuff like that, right? As a number. And so with these two towers, I think 1 is upright, clarified by a Tower reversed. And so this is really the way I'm interpreting it in this case, is that really the second you learn how to light up your energetic load, this is not physical load, this is energetic load, by the way. Like energy is usually, it's the energy of the body, the like the what do you call it, the chi, right? The chi of the body. And not only that, it's sexual energy, creative energy, it's our chi, right? But so this would be involving health, but it's also more of our energy overall, because usually the pentacles talk more about, let's say, physical exhaustion sometimes. This is more like energetic depletion rather than physical labor, right? And so you need to lighten up that energetic depletion from whatever you're carrying, from spreading all that light, from doing also these things, for trying to create so much and for trying to like overdo it when it comes to all of that process. And that will allow you to right? You need to also learn how to sleep better and all these things. And so your reward will be, with this, I feel like this would indicate for me a double reward, right? It would mean that you're not gonna notice, but you're gonna be so surprised that something that you never thought it was gonna end, whether this is like a sleeping cycle, sleeping habit, way of leading your life, a health something, like a disease or sickness or something like that, a body condition, an energetic block when it comes to creativity. This could also be like infertility in sex, your body not being able to conceive, maybe, because also once we talked about it, it's sex. Maybe it's like sexual problems, like some people, I don't know, like they can't perform for some reason, or they're not feeling it, they haven't been feeling it lately. I don't know, something like that, right, is going to end in a very surprising way. Like you wouldn't know how it happened, and it's all because you learned how to lighten the load, if this is connected, right? Because this is challenge and this is reward. And because of that, you slept better, and because you slept better, all of that, like, sort of just... And with the Tower in reverse, this is telling me that also, because that ended, something else that you thought was gonna topple, all of a sudden feels stronger than ever. Like as if now it is even more rooted. So how to explain it? So let's say, I don't know. I'm trying to find like a physical example for this, but it's a bit tricky. So let's say the Tower, the upright one, was talking about, let's say, I don't know, let's say a creative block, right? That suddenly is gonna go away, right? It's gonna be like destroyed and you're gonna feel so creative. And on the other hand, maybe you thought that, I don't know, this is irrelevant, but like I'm just gonna say, like, let's say you're gonna lose your voice or whatever, like it's not getting any better or something like that, and then because of that, suddenly like your creative block is gone, you're being more creative, but at the same time something that you thought was in decline is going even stronger. Now all of a sudden you feel like, oh look, my voice is getting stronger, how odd. Or like my body's like bouncing back and I'm feeling like full health, like how odd. You know what I'm saying? Like it's two things that you never thought they're related, but they're gonna act like a balance with the justice even here. So one thing is being destroyed and something else is getting even more rooted. And you never thought, like it was for you, it was that way, and suddenly it's this way. This is also talking about the Tower in reverse and the Tower upright in the reward position. Also is talking about a complete and utter transformation that is sudden, an aha moment that is experienced both in the physical world and in the inner world. So maybe this is talking about you going through a major transformation and destruction of something old and birth of something new, but on both levels at the same time. So let me give you an example. Let's say, let's talk job. I don't know, right? Let's talk job. It's easy to give as an example. So let's say you lost your job suddenly, and it was an amazing blessing because of it, you took another amazing job. And at the same time, I don't know, you had some, let's continue with the career access or money access, let's say. And then you discovered that something was, you weren't able, like, let's say you had a property that was losing its value, and you thought it's going to continue losing its value. And then suddenly, all of a sudden, like, oh, now it's increasing in value. Who knew, right? Like they don't seem related at first, but energetically they are, something like that. I don't know if I confused you with this, and I don't know, but this is how I read it, right? And mind, these are examples, right? I'm just trying to illustrate the energy. Doesn't have to be this example that I gave. These are just random things. What I can tell you for sure is their challenge is to lighten up the load, to sleep better, and your reward is the complete destruction and reinvention and birthing of something new that you thought would have never been destroyed and should have never been destroyed, but it's gonna happen that way, and it's gonna be a blessing in disguise. And from the other hand, something that was receding or dwindling or dying is all of a sudden gonna feel like it's being even better and more rooted. And you thought you didn't need it, but it turned out to be like, no, you were not ready to lose that. Like, you needed it badly. Does that make sense? All right, it's good. I'm not feeling like this is talking about a relationship, by the way. This is probably talking about energetic, your energy, your energetic workflow, your sexual life, your job, your sense of value, your health, your creativity, stuff like that. There is news related to emotions and relationships, but not when it comes to the challenge and reward, right? Those came up in the highest point with the new encounter and the new energy that is going to lead you to shower blessing. And that came out also in the center with your focus energy of you nurturing others with your light. Okay, now let us see what you should be doing less of during winter. So during winter, you need to I'm dying. Look at the Empress. This is really like a sex reading. You need to like have less sex. Oh my God. Less sexy time, Sagittarius. You're draining all the energy. Maybe this is like where the leakage was. Less trying to conceive, less like humping like rabbits. Also less like, because the Empress is also abundance, so maybe this is like less splurging, but this is also like what do you call it, like a major arcana, not a minor arcana, so it doesn't really talk about the mundane. So I'm going to be like out there by telling you like maybe you need to be less giving energetically, right? Like a mother would, or because a mother, like the Empress is the mother or is nature and is the mother of abundance and stuff like that. So I'm thinking with this whole energetic access that, and this is being a major arcana, that you need to be really like trying to curb your enthusiasm, right? I think this is the best way to put that, because you're gonna feel like so on, so switched on, so on point, and with your challenge being to lighten up, like so much going on so many fronts in winter for you, that you really need to pump the brakes. You really need to like just every once in a while, like just remind yourself, like you are not like Mother Earth. You are connected to Mother Earth, you are connected to the universe, but you are not the abundant universe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just tone it down a little bit. Every time you feel like you're acting like this little rabbit here, just all right? Don't like, this might also be excess in abundance, excess in beauty. If you're doing like too many cosmetic procedures too or something, I don't know, take it down a notch. Too many massages, too many spas, too many whatever. Okay. I'm clarifying that too. What does Sagittarius need to be less of? But I like it, you know, like I love this winter reading because this is really like switched on, and I like that even what you need to do less of, or like also your lowest point, are really positive things and they're upright. So it's a really like blessed season for you. the Seven of Air. Okay, so that is clarifying the Empress. And so, first of all, 7 and 3, right, is 10. And 10 is the beginning of, of anything, right? It's the creation, which is also confirming once again the Empress. Because you need a 1, right? In order to, like, this is the start of the individual before you get with someone else to birth a 3. And so, this is talking about what you need to do less of. And the 7 of Air, by the way, when it's in reverse, it talks about like being really upfront and not deceiving yourself or others with the amount of abundance of energy that you possess. Because Sagittarius is really optimist and bountiful and abundant, and Jupiter's expansion. And so sometimes not only we tend to deceive people not on purpose, right? Just because we're positive, or ourselves by over-promising way too much. Like as if you possess all the energy in the world, all the nurturing energy in the world, all the abundance in the world. You want to show up for everyone in all of your Sagittarius glory. You want to be the mother to everyone. You want to like lighten up everyone. You want to... all that, right? And so don't, right? What you need to do less of is to be more honest with yourself, first and foremost, and with others, towards how much you want to play that role, and for how long, and with how many. Right? Whether this is mothering, whether this is having many sexual partners, whether this is handling way too many projects or way too many passions. For those of you who have like a billion like club, like book club, and I don't know club, and mom club, and dad club, and things club, and sports club, and gym club as well, right? Like any of that, just, you know, you're Saggy and you're having an amazing and blessed winter, and by all means, right, do it, but just less of, a little bit less of this month, so you don't end up in this energy. You need, you know? And so let's see what you need to do more of. What does Saggy need to do more of? By the way, I just noticed something. Here there was like the lowest point, and there's the goat in this card, and the goat usually indicates like obstacles and challenges. So I was thinking also that maybe this news is going to also feel a little bit challenging, the one that was disappointing in value, right? Just thought to share with you. So let's see what Sagittarius needs to do more of in winter, or embrace which energy more of. See the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So I think what you need to do more of is like reserve more money and value and things for you, rather than just overshare them with others. And this is why I think this is the justice also that was here, that was talking about this balance. I think you've got, as much as you love people around you, and as much as you love everyone that you really love, right? You gotta tone it down, and you gotta do more of you. Do you more when it comes, and this is the Pentacles. So this is really talking about you need to save more money for your own security. You need to save more money for your own investments. You need to save more money for your own safety net. You need to spend more on yourself. You need to pamper more yourself financially. You need to also like respect more your own sense of value, even if others don't agree. Just put a boundary, like I'm worth this. My hourly rate is this. My payment method is this. I am valued this. All of that, whether this is around, I gave you like a job example, this could be around your household, this could be anywhere. And so I'm going to be clarifying this for you. What you need to do more of is think about yourself when it comes to financials, and a little bit less about people. Doesn't mean not at all for them, but like a little bit less. You're really going over the board in winter. Like you're really breaking the piggy bank in all sort of ways. And your body, like, right in it. Six of fire. Okay. Six of fire. That's the Six of Wands. And that's usually the victory cards. And so, see, I think, because this is really like clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. And so there's gonna be, and this is what you need to do more of. And I think, like, this money that you're gonna save for yourself or for your investment or for whatever, it's gonna really like come in handy, and it's gonna play a key role in your success and in rising high above wherever you were prior in life. Like this is really like high, and then people are gonna celebrate you. Like they're gonna be like, damn, Sagi was smart to do this. Damn, like we cannot believe that, you know, he turned out to be like, right. And so what you need to do more of too is also focus on your success, focus on your financial success, focus on achieving your financial independence. But the weather is conducive and you're going to be able to do that. I love this so much for you. So much. Now, just like in every 3-month reading that I do, the last card is usually the surprise card, because every season has a surprise for us in store. It's something that we never expect coming or witnessing or experiencing. So let's see what this winter 2024 is going to be surprising you with. Was that a surprise? I mean, the whole reading was sort of leaning towards that. I did not think so, but yeah, all right. So even more surprise. That's the Two of Pentacles. And so that's literally the card of juggling opportunities, juggling jobs, juggling passions, juggling things. Whoa. And oh my God. And so, and for that to be a surprise, for that to, first of all, before I jump this, by the way, I want to read the number for this. I didn't. Six of Fire, Queen was like number 13, and so that's a 4, 4, and 6 is a 1. And by the way, you got 1 before and 1 now, and this is a new beginning. Like this is amazing. Yeah, this is amazing. I think you got 1, 1, 2, because that was like 7 and 3. That was a 10, right? What you need to do more of the less of the 1. What you need more of the 1, 1, 1 is 11. We had 11, 11, 11. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was like amazing. Just want to share with you. All right, so back to the surprise. The surprise is Two of Pentacles. Damn, I'm electrified with this reading. Whatever you thought in winter you're juggling, you're gonna juggle even more. Like if you thought you had, I don't know, like these, you're playing with all of those, and then there's gonna come like another acorn, right? To like juggle within the winter season. And it's gonna come as a surprise, like just whenever you least expect it, and you thought you're already doing all the juggling that's possible in the world, you're gonna get that. And that's why I think the whole universe was trying to like warn you throughout this whole reading about lighten up the load and the showers of blessings, and about, you know, a little bit less Empress energy, because you're gonna embody the Empress, so you don't really like want to milk it, right? Right? All right. Let me clarify the Two of Pentacles. Things are so good. You're really gonna be tempting to milk it dry and milk your body dry and milk everything dry. Don't. What is this whole talking about milking? God. All right, Sachi. You're naughty this winter. It says, I got money on my mind, money on my mind. It says, I got sex on my mind, and then sex on my mind, and I got myself on my mind, myself on my mind, and then some others on my mind, and some others on my mind, and also a ton of hobbies on my mind, a lot of passions on my mind, everything on my mind, you know? All right. Let's clarify the Two of Pentacles. We get number 14 in reverse, patience in reverse, right? And so, yeah, this is clarifying in the surprise. And so I think, first of all, when you think you have the patience for something, you're gonna be surprised by discovering how short-fused you are or how impatient you're gonna get over one opportunity, because this is linked to these Two of Pentacles. Also, maybe just when you were growing impatient, life is gonna throw you a curveball and like give you like this new opportunity, and then bam, all of a sudden you have two to juggle. Maybe you're impatient about one and then you get two instead. 2 and 14, 4 and 1 is a 5, 5 and 2 is a 7, 7 is you being aligned. And so this surprise is karmic. This is meant for you to have. What an amazing reading. What an amazing reading. Now, for the last part of the reading, we're going to do the digital part. This is so crazy. What an amazing winter. And so, first of all, as I'm recording this, okay, you have the this is the, like, by the way, like today is the 7th of January 2024, and so I thought it's relevant for you to see the number of today, not for today, sorry, the number of the 3 month. So 2024 is an 8 year, right? 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8, and so it's a year of transformation, of karmic, of power, of strength. I don't know if you probably like read about it because it's everywhere talking about this. And so the 8th house is usually long-term investments, banks, institutions, power, strength, infinite abundance, deep like sexual transformation, inheritance, other people's money. It covers a lot, right? Death and rebirth, all of that. And so 2024 is already like an 8 year, like it holds the number 8. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8. And this reading is for the 3 months of the year, which are January, February, and March. They hold the number 1, 2, 3. And so if we calculate 1 January plus 2 February, that's 3, right? And plus 3, which is March, that's 6. 6 and 8, right? Which is 2024, is 9, 10, 11, 12... 13, 14, right? That's number 14, which is this one, by the way, which is odd. And then 1 and 4 equals 5. So the energy for the 3 month of this reading is number 5. And number 5 is a number of children. And you might be having a lot of those, I told you, during winter. 5 is also the number of passions. And I told you might have a lot of passions going on, juggling a lot in the winter seasons. It is also the number of creative passions. We talked about this. Creative projects. It is also the number of creativity, hence the creative blocks and stuff like that. It is the number of casual sex and casual hookups. It is the number of fun in general. And because of the nature of the number 5, because it has to do with fun, play, casual sex, children, passion, all these things, what do all these things have in common? They are all about curiosity. And so the number 5 is a number that holds the energy of being intensely inquisitive. And so this whole winter, you're gonna be curious, like a cat. And what did we get in the original card of you focusing energy on what? On the Queen of Wands. Look at the cat. But remember what they said. Curiosity killed the cat. So I think that's the warning here of like, just don't overdrain yourself. Don't give away too much. Don't hold all these energy. Don't entertain all these possibilities, like all this, like know your limits, know your boundaries, because you're gonna feel really drawn. And I'm not saying don't be, because this is the overall energy for you for these 3 months. Like really, they are all about being intensely inquisitive. And by the way, this applies not only on Sagittarius, on everyone, this 5. Because this is January, February, March 2024 for everyone. And so already the atmosphere is going to feel like very intensely inquisitive. So around you, you're going to be surfacing like documentaries. People are interested. And also this is an opportune time, by the way, in winter to do documentaries, to read, to research, to look into how things are made. maybe like a lot of videos are gonna trend talking about how things are made and why things work like that and why do things look like that, and maybe you're going to be interested in that too, or to create stuff like that. So yeah, so it is already like a very intensely inquisitive energy, and you're going to feel really like very curious like the cat, just don't get killed. All right, so that's already like numerology wise. Now I usually like draw up your digital message. For every reading you get one digital message, like I promised you last time. And so for this one, your random digital message is, let's see how it fits the reading. It says, you are on a mission. Once you have your mind set on something, nothing is stopping you. And so you see, like, again with this message that you got randomly for today, this is also talking about like you, like a dog with a bone, again with the animals. Like you're really like, you're gonna feel on a mission. You have your mindset. Nothing's gonna stop. You're gonna be a force to reckon with. I just don't want you to, you know, step on everything and everyone, including yourself and your stuff, right? Just don't be a bulldozer and just wreck everything in the way. You already have 2 towers, and maybe like you have a part in that as well karmically. Just remember me, breathe, right? Amazing energy. And so lastly, the overall energy of this reading is an oracle card that I chose for you randomly. And it is, let's see, Ostara Fertility. F your life. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. I don't know what to tell you. That's the Empress, what you need to do less of. Like you see, see the resemblance too in the illustration. Like, what do you want me to tell you? Do I need to speak more? Rabbits, again, F your life. Remember the rabbits? See the rabbits? Here you have like 2 rabbits. Like, this is intense. I don't know. You might have like quintuplets. Also, this is talking about Easter. If you notice the Easter eggs and stuff like that. And Easter is the end of March 31, right? And fertility also talks about the spring equinox, which is like usually in March 20. And this reading covers January, February, March. So also maybe whatever you're planning, whatever you're gisting, whatever you're doing, or maybe you're gonna give birth to it at the end, right? Like in March, or like all of this energy is conducive, and all these changes will lead you to be able to give that birth in March, or you're gonna experience all that and some more in March. Also, like, I don't know, like with this reading, like I'm feeling like also you're gonna have a lot of birth in the families, new additions to your families, maybe kids, maybe grandkids, maybe nephews, maybe siblings, maybe step something, maybe nibblings, maybe whatever you call it. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Let me see the affirmation associated with it. Okay. Fertility. Number 5, which is also talks about fertility. So keywords for this whole time, 3-month reading: fertility, fun, sex, creative projects, creative passion, juggling, multitasking, value, abundance, showers of blessings, opportunities, expectations, minor disappointments, letting go of all beliefs, a lot of that, right? Internal transformations, with sudden destructions and rooting, and something becoming stronger, external things getting destroyed by force of nature, by outside circumstances, career, jobs, whatever. If they are actual properties, maybe this is talking about a tornado, volcano, war, whatever it is, right? Something like gone. It's a blessing in disguise though for you. Nothing like too bad, because this is your reward. New people, new connections, showers blessings, justice. Yeah, a lot, Saggy, a lot. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you for watching till the end. I love you so much. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected. Have an amazing winter season. It's going to be like no other winter season that you ever witnessed, dear Saggies. Thank you for everyone who likes my videos. Thank you for your comments, appreciation, or sharing your experiences. Thank you for subscribing as well, for everyone who did. And if you are watching this video and did not yet, thank you. You are supporting me by clicking the subscribe button underneath. I love you so much, my Saggies.